Here are 5 reasons why you should consider quitting your job. The world as we know it has changed a lot. It's no more the world of our forefathers the way it used to be, where you have to go to school. There was a linear way of working as a career person. You go to school, you get good grades, you graduate, then you enter the workforce and work for 30, 35, 40 years. Then retire. So gone are the days where you work for 30, 35 years or even 40 years, then retire to a farmhouse somewhere or a townhouse somewhere where you now live the remaining days of your life. I mean, they used to even deceive people that after you retire, then you can really enjoy your life. What a load of crap. The way the world runs now is you are not bound by a job. As a way of earning a living or living your life, you must not be bound by a job. A job should not be your main source of income. There are so many ways to have or create a source of income for yourself without necessarily having a job. There was a time when having a job was the main way you earn income. It's no more the case today. So here are 5 reasons for you to consider quitting your job. Number 1, if you hate your job. I mean, for crying out loud, why should you keep a job and keep doing a job long term that you hate? If you hate it and it's a problem for you, you should start considering quitting the job. If it's because of the source of income, like I've said, we'll talk about other ways of earning income outside of a job. But that's one thing to note, that if you hate your job, it's time to consider quitting it. Because life is too short. Your days here should be spent as productively as possible, as effectively as possible. And you should have as much of a good time on earth as possible. So why spend your days on a job you hate? That's number 1. The second reason why you should consider quitting your job is if your job stresses you out. And this is in correlation with the first reason. If you hate your job or your job stresses you out, it's time to start considering quitting that job. I mean, what is the purpose of a job if you're always stressed out and you can't even live your life as a normal human with peace of mind and actually enjoy life? If you're always stressed out, it's a sign that that job may need to go. So it's high time you start considering quitting that job. The third reason why you should consider quitting your job is if it is too time consuming and it takes you away from your family. I mean, like I said, life is short. The time you have to spend here, you need to spend as much time as possible with your loved ones, with your family. What good is there if you are working and you are always away from your family? Your children hardly see you, your wife hardly sees you, your husband hardly sees you. You wake up in the morning, you leave the house early in the morning, you are gone. You come back late at night, your children are already in bed, and then you are going. And the next morning, you are off again. So you find out that you are just living for the job. You're no more living life. You are just existing to work in order to put food on the table or to buy things that you can't even enjoy because you don't have the time to enjoy those things. So if your job takes too much of your time and you spend literally your whole life on your job, you work in the office and by the time you're coming back, you're still coming back with some work to do at home to quickly finish up. So there's rarely family time, there's rarely time for your spouse, there's rarely time to relax and enjoy yourself. It's all about work. If that is the case with you, then you need to start considering quitting your job. Number 4 reason why you should consider quitting your job is if you are having financial struggles. So if you are struggling financially, just imagine you spend so much of your time on this job, you give it so much of your energy, so much of your effort, and at the end of the day, you're still struggling financially. What's the point? If your job is not giving you what you want and you keep going there every day, like they say, another meaning of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a change. So if You've been doing this for years and nothing is changing. It's time to start considering quitting your job. That's number 4. Now, the last reason, and is not the least important, very, very important as well, reason why you should consider quitting your job is for your dreams. I mean, you have dreams that you want to live out. You're spending your time building another person's dreams. So a key reason why you should quit your job is to live your dreams, to make your dreams come true. And that's the best way to make your dreams come true, is to start a business in line with that dream. Whatever the dream you want to achieve, you start a business in line with that dream. It is a business that will help you live out that dream. The beautiful thing about starting a business is you may start out from the beginning working by yourself, working in the business, but as the business grows, it begins to take on its own personality, so to say. So now, when I say quit your job, I don't mean quit your job in a vacuum. Don't just quit your job when you have not put anything on ground, no plan, no strategy, no effort to make your dreams come true. Don't just quit your job and come and sit at home and say, oh, they told me I can quit my job. No, that's the wrong way to go about it. Before you quit your job, there are certain things you must put in place. You must put in place a plan that will take you from where you are to where you want to be. And then you must start implementing that plan even while you are still working in that job. You must start putting things in place that will help you transition from the job to the new source of income you want to earn, which in this case is a business. So what that means is you start working, you start preparing the ground for your business that you want to start while you are still at the job. When you come back, you make out time to put in, even if it's 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day, you devote some time into planning out the business you want to start and then taking necessary steps to put it in motion. So by the time you start the business, make sure you start earning income from the business, no matter how small. As long as you can start earning a consistent income from the business you've started, then it's time to quit your job and jump right into your business with both feet. And then you work on the business gradually, step by step, till it's in a position to start paying you as much as you were earning the job, and then much more with time. So those are 5 reasons why you should consider quitting your job. If you hate your job, if your job stresses you out, if your job takes too much of your time that you hardly have time to do other things. Then the 4th reason, if you are having financial struggles despite working hard at your job, then it's time to start considering quitting the job. And then the 5th and the last reason is for your dreams' sake. So you may quit your job so you can focus on making your dreams come true. For some people, or for most people, their jobs cannot make their dreams in life come true. I mean, I'm talking about people who have big dreams. The job can just give you a few pecks here and there, but when it comes to big dreams, fulfilling big dreams in life that are beyond just traveling for vacation and what have you, you don't need a job. So you need to work to make your dreams come true. So these are the reasons to quit your job if you really want the better life. See you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you in the next one.